Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Reticent XO. Today I'm going to be going over some of the Star Wars items that we have in the game. There are quite a few, but I'm wondering if I'm going to buy anything, and then if I am, like how much am I going to purchase? And I think my other question is, have you guys bought anything? You can leave that in the comment section below. Like, have you bought anything? How much have you spent? But yeah, just if nothing else, just have you bought anything? And if so, what have you decided to purchase? All right, so I've done my digging. Obviously, we're going to go to the store, and I will go under seasonal offerings. Okay, so I guess we'll start in the back. So this is on page 5. For seasonal offerings, we have the advanced prototype jump ship, which aka is a TIE fighter. It's pretty cool. Now for this, it is $10. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then obviously you still have shaders, right? Customize it just a little bit more. So there's that. And let's see. We also have on tab number 4, and I almost missed this one. This is a speeder. The boost effects in the back are blue. Got a little bit of juice to them. And then obviously they have the old school brown Star Wars color. I believe this was used, I want to say Return of the Jedi. And then obviously there's shaders can be applied. Yeah, not bad. That is also $10. And then we're going to go to probably one of my favorites here. This is on tab number 3 for seasonal offerings. We've got the DS2 shell. For Ghost seeking a new armored shell, even more powerful than their first. So obviously it's alluding to the first Death Star was destroyed, and then they just decided to make another one. But this one was not completely finished, but they did make sure that the weapon was finished on it. And I guess my favorite part is that part where it has that Death Star effect where it's firing out at the rebel cruisers. So again, you can come down here to shaders and try to find something that you like in terms of color. It's not bad. And this is $8 for it, or 800 silver. All right. Also on page 3, Faded Duel. Elegant weapons for a more civilized age, which is probably alluding to something Obi-Wan Kenobi said in episode 4, which was actually the original Star Wars. I think it came out in the late 70s. Elegant weapons for a more civilized age. Absolutely love this effect. But it's $14. just for this emote. Sticking with that trend, we've got infantry practice, which is funny because of course they have the stormtrooper helmets on, and they're trying to figure out why their aim is not very good. Also alluding to the movies, you would have a whole bunch of stormtroopers, storm into an area, and they'd be firing their blasters, but not really hitting much of anyone, like really missing a lot. So yeah, they're definitely trying to figure out like what's going on with their lack of precision hits. Yeah, so it's off. But yeah, that's also $14 or 1,400 silver. Then the next one is remote training session. This is also classic. Episode 4, the original Star Wars. And I believe Luke was aboard the Millennium Falcon training with this droid. And Han Solo was just watching him thinking, I'm not interested in learning how to use a lightsaber. He was like he's going to stick to his blaster. But yeah, you put the helmet over your head, you can't see, and you have to use the Force to kind of really tell where the shots were coming from. You couldn't use your eyes, you just had to feel and have a sense of where the shots were coming from. So it's also a classic scene. And this one is, in my experience, there is no such thing as luck. And this one is 1,200 silver or $12. What else do we have here? I don't think there's anything on. Oh, there actually is. Hold on. I missed one. Let's see. I think this is actually one as well. Yes, it is. This is a finisher. Unlimited power, which is really something that the Emperor says. Which episode was that? I think it was episode 3. When he was talking about unlimited power, and then he was the Emperor was using the Force lightning, and that's how Mace Windu ended up dying. Used the Force lightning on him. I wish that effect was a little bit longer, but this is a finisher, so you can't drag it out too long. So yeah, I missed that one on my list. That is on, let's see, page 2, which is another $10 or 1,000 silver. So I'm going to have to add that to my total that I'm going to share with you guys. But anyway, make sure I didn't miss anything else. Yes, I did. This looks like another one. That's also Star Wars. But that, I would say, episode 7, which is, I think it was The Rise of Skywalker or something like that. Or was it the Force Unleashed? The one right after Return of the Jedi, when they started making new films again. But instead of prequels, it was after Return of the Jedi. So it'll be episode 7. I think it was The Force Awakens, now that I think about it. So there was that guard that had this weapon. So yeah, that's what that is. So yeah, I missed both of these. This one, I don't think. Yeah, that's not it. Wait a minute. That's also Star Wars. And he just threw. I can't quite remember what episode that is, but I think that's a Star Wars one. And you guys have to jog my memory on which episode that is. So yeah, that's 3. And that's another $8. This one, that's hard to say. Because it's like using a force power to pick up something and throw it. Which was something that was done in, I believe that was The Empire Strikes Back by Darth Vader. Especially between him and Luke when they were fighting. I guess Darth Vader got tired and then he starts grabbing stuff off the walls and hurling it at Luke Skywalker, which was cheating, by the way. But yeah, that's what that was. So yeah, these 3. This one, group photo, no. And I'm on the fence with this one, but I haven't seen anyone in Star Wars do that. But I would say these 4, for sure. So these 3 are $10 a piece, and then this one is $8. And all of those are on page 2 or the second tab for seasonal offerings. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to add that into my calculations. Because those 4 together, that's another $38. Yikes. Yeah, and then we go into the combos to where if you group the ship, Ghost, Sparrow together, you save $3. And then with this one, Interstellar Warfare, if you group together 3 emotes, instead of $40, it's $37. So, yeah. But before we get to that one, I'm going to have to add $38 on here. And that comes out to $166. That's if you don't bundle anything. That's what it's going to cost you. Unfortunately. Is that too much? Obviously, yeah, that's a lot. And then that's also including the 3 gear sets for each class. So this is for Warlock. Royal Protector set is $20 by itself. But like I said, if you want to, buy one for every class, then yeah. I mean, they look good, but man, very nice, very nice. Now, obviously, with the ornaments, you can't test out the shaders. Like, there is no access to shaders on this menu. So if you're on the fence about something, you're just going to have to go by the default color. Oh, nice. Nice leg armor. All right, so that's really the basics. Now, if you want to purchase everything, like I said, separately without any bundles, it's $166. And if you decide to use the bundles, let's see, we got another bundle right here that I didn't see before. The Interstellar Warfare bundle. That's going to save you another $3. So if you use all three bundles, that's going to save you $9. So instead of $166, it will be $157 if you use the three bundles. So then you can say that you have everything Star Wars and Destiny 2 for the cheapest price, $157. But at the top end, like I said, it's $166. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys are up for that. All right, so we're gonna jump over to Hunter and Titan to look at their gear set for Star Wars. All right, so for Hunter, yes, we are on my Hunter, which Hunter already looks good. I'm sorry. But anyway, that doesn't have anything to do with Star Wars. So if you want to stick with the theme for Star Wars, you've got what's this Covert Ranger set? Kind of has a stormtrooper look to it with the helmet, but the rest of the set is different than stormtroopers. And again, you can't test out the shaders, but you just get a look at what the default gear looks like the default shader. It's plain, the color is plain. So yeah, you would definitely have to buy it first if you just like the general look of it, style of it. But it definitely needs some type of color, or you can just go darker, like a black instead of this, like a charcoal gray. Yeah, because I think the helmet would look better with no hood on top. This isn't too bad, but it's a little bit plain to me. So yeah, overall, this is for hunters. All right, so now we're gonna jump over, last but not least, to Titan and see what he's got. All right, Titan, not bad, but I'm always like picky about his set. And for Star Wars specifically, he's probably got the most classic set because it's just straight Stormtrooper. The white, like you wouldn't even want to change it more times than not. Like change the color. Yeah, it's classic. In terms of design, yes, it is a little, stale, but this is more for nostalgia purposes. Nice belt. I can go with that one. And then obviously once you purchase it, mix and match with other gear pieces. Now the helmet, I don't know if you can mix and match this thing because it's just, I think it would look weird mixed or matched with something else. So I'm not sure about the helmet, but again, classic, very nostalgic. Yeah, I guess overall my only disappointment is that the only way you can get any of this stuff is to buy it. Just outright buy it with money. There's no, and you can't buy it with Bright Dust or any type of in-game currency. You can't earn it from completing certain activities in the game. You just have to spend $157 to $166 to get all of these all of these items. And so to me that just feels very not good. It's not a good feeling. But like I said, everything looks good. Actually, I love most of it, but am I gonna buy $166 or $157 worth of cosmetic stuff? No, that wouldn't be a good idea. But yeah, I'm thinking that for the rest of, this episode, it's gonna be here available. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Just share your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll always come back and check on the videos and see what your thoughts are and try to respond as quickly as I can. But yeah, for me, I think I love it, but it's like every time we have a collaboration with another IP, like intellectual property, it just means that us players have to pay more money for something. We have to buy, like literally buy something else. And for all the gear sets, they're usually at least $20 a piece. And if you want gear sets for all three classes, that's going to be $60, which costs more than a major expansion, by itself. So to me, like the pricing doesn't make any sense. I don't think it's good for the game. I think they should have options to where we can earn these, collaboration pieces in the game from completing nightfalls or dungeons or raids or whatever, along with, selling into the game. But when you can't earn it through playing the game and you can just only get these by outright buying them in a game that we already pay for, like this is not a free-to-play game, because I bought the episode for $15. I bought the last couple of episodes for $15 each. I purchased some cosmetics here and there for $10 a piece, and then they come out with another collab that it's $157 to $166 worth of stuff that you can only get by buying. It just is bad to me. So that's the part that I don't like. I like that it's in the game, but that you can only outright pay for it. That's the part that I don't like. I don't agree with. So I don't think that Bungie's gonna change it because it seems like they're finding new ways to charge us real money for stuff through these micro microtransactions. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna change. But I'm not gonna buy that much of it. um, but I will say like probably the gear set for Warlock with the red. I like that one. I don't know, maybe $30 worth of stuff, but that still feels really bad to me. So, like I said, leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.